Astrological insights into Veerappan's birth chart, a detailed analysis. Veerappan, the infamous forest brigand, was born on 18th January 1952 at 8:41 a.m. He managed to survive as a bandit for over 15 years. Whether he is physically and mentally strong is debatable, but his planetary positions have undoubtedly been strong enough to protect him from numerous challenges. Veerappan was born in Virgo Rasi, with birth star Uthiram. His Lagna lord is Saturn and Rasi lord is Mercury. The lord of the Lagna, Saturn, ascendant, placed in the 8th house of Veerappan's birth chart, created significant influence on his personality, life direction, and transformative experiences. Despite numerous search operations against him, Veerappan lived a long life. Typically, individuals like him meet an early demise, but Veerappan consistently evaded capture. The astrological reason behind his remarkable survival are as below. Veerappan's birth chart, having his Lagna lord Saturn in the 8th house, made him to experience various hardships in his life. Veerappan's Lagna lord Saturn, along with the 6th house lord Moon, placed in the 8th house together, made him violent. This combination invariably made Veerappan prone to a paranoid and deluded outlook, leading to violent behavior. The Lagna lord represents sense of self, identity, and overall direction in life. Its placement in the 8th house brings the energy of the Lagna into the transformative realm of the 8th house. This positioning suggests that sense of self and life direction may undergo significant transformations or changes. It indicates a deep connection between personal identity and the themes associated with the 8th house, such as transformation, regeneration, crisis, occult knowledge, and hidden matters. Some general interpretations of the Lagna lord in the 8th house are intensity and depth. The placement of the Lagna lord in the 8th house intensifies personality and made Veerappan more introspective and perceptive. He had a deep understanding of human nature and possessed the ability to delve into the mysteries of life. This placement also indicates a transformative approach to life, as he was constantly evolving and experiencing profound challenges. Regeneration and rebirth. The 8th house is associated with rebirth, regeneration, and transformation. With the Lagna lord in the 8th house, he went through significant changes and personal growth throughout his life. He had the ability to rise from the ashes and bounce back stronger after facing challenges or crises. Occult interests and hidden knowledge. The 8th house is also linked to occult knowledge, hidden matters, and the exploration of the unknown. The placement of the Lagna lord in this house suggests an interest in exploring metaphysical subjects, spirituality, or delving into deep psychological insights. Veerappan had a natural inclination towards understanding the mysteries of life. In general terms, Jupiter positioned in 2nd, 4th, 5th, 9th, 10th, 7th, or 11th house yields favorable outcomes. According to Vedic astrology, it is said that Lakshmi will reside with him and bless him. In Veerappan's case, he possessed considerable wealth due to his ability to earn and support others. Undoubtedly, his prolonged evasion of authorities suggests he enjoyed divine grace despite being hunted by the entire government for many years. Rahu in 1st house and Ketu in 7th house made Veerappan body look exceptional in some way. Rahu in 1st house made him to do what he thought is correct to him. Ruler of the 2nd house in its own house made Veerappan inventive and smart in the way to make money. Additionally, Jupiter in 2nd house gives great confidence in financial prosperity. A highly auspicious combination occurs in this birth chart by the ruler of the 12th house in the 8th house that gives tremendous financial gains. With Jupiter positioned in the 2nd house, which governs speech, Veerappan achieved fame with media support. His voice and speeches on radio and television made him widely recognized. Veerappan reportedly had an eye problem, specifically a vision impairment in one eye, which affected his physical capabilities and possibly influenced his activities as a fugitive in the forests. It was because of the sun in 12th house in his birth chart. Ketu in the 7th house suggests separation from his spouse who may be unwell, and he will wander like a vagabond. This placement indicates little to no happiness derived from his marriage. Since Mars being in the 9th house, many times, it was difficult for Veerappan to keep a tolerant attitude towards the opinions of those who differ from him, and he had a great desire to interfere immediately where injustice is done. The association and linkage between the ruler of the 9th house and the 10th house gave Veerappan success and fame. His 7th lord, the sun, is placed in the 12th house, indicating physical separation from his wife. Venus and Mars exchange their positions, and Venus is exalted, contributing to a disturbed married life. The sun in the 12th house also made him to oppose the government. The same placement can be seen in Mahatma Gandhi's birth chart where he was against the British government. Venus in the 10th house in a watery sign adversely affected his married life. Venus in Scorpio made Veerappan to encounter unexpected challenges in life. The same placement made him to marry his relative Muthulakshmi. The combination of the Lagna Lord with Saturn and the 6th Lord made him restless, troubled by the challenges posed by his enemies. Ruler of the 11th house in the 2nd house created difficulties to his family members. During the Dasha of Rahu from 1969 to 1982, Veerappan transformed from a petty thief to a kingpin and mass murderer. With Guru, Jupiter, in the 2nd house, he always spoke the truth. The 10th Lord Mars in the Navansa of Mars made him prone to extreme violence. The 7th Lord rules the death, and ruler of the 7th house in the 12th house indicates the final resting place could be a land other than one's birthplace. According to Vedic astrology, there were very few chances of Veerappan getting caught because his 8th Lord is in the Drekkana, known for death by bullets, weapons, and poisons. Thus, he will likely be killed rather than captured. The likelihood of Veerappan being killed is very high. Veerappan's death was on 18 October 2004. One scenario to be noticed in Veerappan's birth chart is there is no Vargotma planets. Also, one of the common predictions for those born under the Aquarius sign regarding death, that they will die on the Panchami Tithi, has proven true in Veerappan's case. There are also some news that says that Vijay Kumar IPS used astrology to know about Veerappan's favorable and unfavorable time.
For those who watched, thank you so much. It means a lot to us.